music. And look, thank you for joining me. Let me just double check that everything is working, all tickety boo. There is ticking and booing, so that should all be okay. All right. Well, hello my friends. Boom Ashley is here in the house. It's beer o'clock already. Yes, it is in the eastern states. I still have, and I do have my old faithful Bugs Bunny cup here. Coffee time for me. Coffee. Piping hot coffee. Hot coffee, hot coffee. Okay, let's not do that again. All right, so today in this video we're looking at strings for my Songtember song. If you don't know about Songtember, there's a clicky bit down below in the description all about Pete John's Studio Live Today Songtember webpage. It's all about creating, recording, releasing a song in the month of September. It doesn't have to be that great, which is good for me because I am for a crappy song and I might roll it in some glitter. Shine it up a bit. It'll still be like a bit of a turd, but that's okay. It'll be a polished turd, and that's what we're doing today, is more polishing of the song. And the aim is just to do something. Do something. You might start it, you might not, you might finish it, you might not. It's okay. You might just think about it, and that's okay too. Whatever you're able to do, do it. Just do it. It's good for the mind, it's good for the body, it's good for the community, and we're all here to support each other as well. So, in saying that, let's just get on with it. I don't know if anyone saw my Facebook post. String, 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 string. Everybody loves string. If you're vintage age like myself, you would have known that that's a reference from The Goodies. That was the hint. An oldie but a goodie. It was from, I think, another song written by Bill Oddie. Not sure. I'd have to Google that. But yes, I do believe that Bill Oddie certainly wrote most of the songs and music in the Goodies back in the 70s. Yes, 50 years ago. All right, enough of that. Okay, I played a bit last night afterwards. I did what I often do. I go, I'll just fix that bit. Oh, while I'm here, I'll just fix that bit. And while I'm here, I'll just fix that bit. And needless to say, I finished the stream at about 9:30 or something last night, my time, and I was still playing around with it at midnight and didn't get to sleep until 3 this morning. Yes. Yeah, love the Goodies. It was good stuff. So yes, I haven't had a lot of sleep, ergo coffee is important right now. This is my second cup, so I should start becoming human real soon. Now, I also went through my shortcuts and found that Shift F for Freddy, Shift F makes this all fit in one screen, which I've been looking for a long time. And there was one that I can't remember, makes all of the tracks smaller, but I think you can do it that way as well. And I can't remember the shortcuts for that. But it does exist, and I'll look it up again at some point, and my brain might switch on and work. Now, what I did do is I had a look at the timing for the bridge. So I do have a change of tempo, if you remember what I did before. So for the bridge part, we're at 130 beats per minute for most of the song. I did have over 1 bar a staged approach of dropping down the timing. Now, who was it? Tom Kahara? I stuff up names all the time. I should know better because my real name is not a pleasant one. But yes, I know my real name's not Keeonra. Shh. So you can call me Keeonra. It's okay. But Tom pointed out to me, he said, interesting change. I wasn't sure whether he meant dropping down from 130 to what was 114 over a bar, like the stage approach was interesting, or that I have slowed down the tempo was interesting, or it was interesting in a bad way and I wouldn't make that choice interesting. So I'm not sure, but it made me, his feedback and comment made me think about my choices in my music and also my life. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. But I decided not to have the stage approach because if you think about it, music doesn't do that. I went back to my, well, not, in my mind, I went back to my high school music theory days, and that would have meant that for each beat of a particular bar, you would have had to chop that up and had one bar of one beat and make it 4 bars of one beat for each of the different time signatures. Who does that? You go from one time signature to another. That's how it works. So you, not time signature, my mistake, sorry, tempo. We're in 4/4 time, so that's a time signature. But the tempo, you don't slow down over bars unless you have a writ, which means you slow down, if you know music theory. So it was like, oh yeah, I guess the writ was what I was aiming for, and that's how you can sort of manually put it in here. But anyway, we'll listen to the bridge in a little while. So I basically I played with it a little bit, listened to it several times, and going from 130 beats per minute as the tempo, not time signature, tempo, down to 118, and then straight back up again just before the start of the next chorus. We'll listen to that. Let's listen to that now. While we're here, we're just here, so let's do that. So here's the chorus. Drums are sounding pretty good. We did that in the last live show, so I'm happy with the drums. And we're coming up to the bridge. We slow down. And I'm just going to have the strings, I think. And then we're back into it. And that works. It works. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the next thing that I played with is I fixed up the introduction. It was too slow. I didn't like it. It wasn't paced enough. It just felt odd. I know what I was trying to aim for in my head, but I couldn't get it into the door. It wasn't how I wanted it to work. So I've now changed it and condensed it and upped the tempo so it's all consistent with the tempo. Again, it's all about the tempo. So I've changed that so it's better fitting with the tempo. So let's listen. And this also gives me my blank. I think I've got 2 bars of blankness there for when I do my mastering. And it works. It's all good. Happy days. So I'm happy with that. Then I thought, what if I had another look and listen to the multitude of presets I have in Pigments, Arturia's keyboard. And then I thought, why not? Why not just take a look at what we can, see if we can find something else. Problem is that I got, well, no, it's not a problem. And towards the end, I might show you. But I kind of found other sounds and I thought, ooh, that sounds really cool. Maybe we should do that and have some trance tracks. I found this. Oh, that's a bit loud. Sorry. Where are you, Pigments? Let's put you right down. Even more. when you play two keys together like that, it slides. And so what I've done is I then sat here. Hello, Skippy Dadooda. Welcome. Yeah, sorry that was a bit loud. I've turned it down. I hope that's a bit better now. That is really, really loud. My apologies. But I found this one which... sounds really cool as a trance track, so I might play a little bit of what I've come up with, which will possibly be my next Songtember song if I finish this in time. Thank you, Ashley. Yes, sorry for your blasting your eardrums. I really should pay more attention to that. But yes, so I found this one and I thought, oh, that's really, really cool. And I think it was this one as well. This one's really cool. So that was great, but it didn't change the fact of using this one. And I tried a couple of other ones and it didn't. I still like this one. It fits, it works. It's the sound I'm sort of going for. So this was not a futile exercise, but I think a good exercise to sort of embed the fact that I have chosen the right sound for the keys, for the chords, for this song. So I'll remove this track, which retains this one, correct? So what I also will do at some point is I need to, because at the moment, if you look at the keys, they are going for the entire bar. So when it's played, we solo that. What I actually want is more like that. So it really fades out even more so, because it does have a long reverb naturally to this particular one. And then it's struck again at the beginning of the bar, and there might be times when I want it in the middle of the bar, more for a rhythmic type thing. So I'm going to leave that for now, because what I need to do is, because I copied and pasted, just basically grabbed the excuse me, grabbed the chords like that and dragged it down to this track. They are sustained for the entire bar, and I don't think that works well. I like the shortness of the keys like this, and then it sounds too drony, and I don't want the droneness of it. I think it's going to be more mud in the mix in the long run, so I'm thinking about how the mix is going to sound long term. Actually, you know what, we could just fix that right now, because it is a fairly easy, quick and easy thing to do. So let's just do it, and then we'll get on with the strings. Yes, you can select them all in one go. This is definitely what we're going to do now, and we're going to get I'll leave those muted, but what we can do is select all of those, because they're little bits, and right click, yes, right click and glue the whole lot. There we go. So now it is one selection. Then what I can do is I can go in there, and other than the beginning part, because that's all okay, happy days, it is from this point onwards, except for the bridge. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so I had muted that bit. I was just having strings, wasn't I? Let's delete that, so there's no issues there, because we're not gonna, no, I can mute it. I like using the mute function only because then I have a little bit more control. If I change my mind, then I can put it back. So I want everything except for that last bit there. So everything else are all one bar. So if you just go to one bar and then we shorten the lot to the first beat. Okay, let's hear how that sounds, and we'll just solo it. So this is the introduction. Let's hear it in context. Okay, so that's good. What we can do, and I'm not sure, is that also needs to go back to that. Right. Let's make that 8th notes. Okay. So that should all go to there. Okay, so what I was thinking, I'm going to be mindful of how this will work, is if we duplicate all of that except for the last bit. We'll deal with the end in a minute. All that. Let's go. All that. We're going to copy it. And we're going to the second beat of the bar. And we're going to paste. Okay. So what I've in fact done is chopped that one note that was the whole bar and made it shorter, only on the first beat, but now I've added it onto the second beat. Let's see if that sounds any good. Here's the introduction. So what I'll do is not have it on first and third beats for the verses, not the chorus. Reason is, remember, my feeling, or what I want to convey, is the hurriedness, the everyday, all the stuff that we have to do, it's chaos, it's all too much, it's all too hard, is the verses, and the chorus is where we breathe. So it wants to slow down a bit there, perhaps. So from there, so then we take out the second note. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if that's right. Thank you, Skippy. Back to every first and third beat. Don't want that one. Interesting. I had that in the first one, didn't I? Yeah, let's listen and see. So there's enough going on. That's better. Do I want to then stop it there? Maybe I want that one out too. Oops. Should that have one there? Maybe. I think I got one bar. Deleted one bar too soon. Yeah. Bar before the chorus. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think I just need to copy that one. Stuffed up a bit, I think. Okay, let's listen to that again. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Right, so get rid of all the second ones. I think that's right. Nothing there. Ah, is that what I did before? And then I changed my mind and put it back. So indecisive. Yeah, let's keep it as the beat on that bar, I think. Okay, so I do love that bridge. I like it so much. I wish it was. I wish it was its own song. We might have to write a third song. I don't know if I can. What is it, the 10th of September? I'm done okay so far, but still want to get a video done for this too. So that's just why. If I don't, it's okay. I haven't done. I have actually videoed, but I haven't edited the video for my first Songtember song. I have all the video footage of me 2 years ago, and I haven't done it yet. I did a video for last year's because it wasn't of me and it was a lot easier and it was just stock video and that sort of thing. I just sort of threw it together. Thank you, Ashley Save. I do forget that sometimes. Especially early in the morning, not much sleep, and I'm only on my second coffee. There may be a third or fourth today, but that's all right. It's going to be a long day. Lots to do. Yes, so I might do another song. I think I'll do a second song at least, whether it's a trance track or something different. Maybe it'll be a simple trance track with no singing or anything, no vocals. Or I might get some stock vocals or something. Maybe I'll do that, you know, because I wanna let people know that it doesn't matter what tools you use, or what you've got, or how you do it. Just making a song brings yourself joy, which is the most important part, but also can bring some joy to others. So let's continue to make music and get this done. Let's sort this out. This wasn't what I had planned for this session, but hey, here we are. Let's shorten all of these. Boom, brilliant. And then let's double them all and then delete as we need. Oh, no, this is a chorus anyway, isn't it? So I shouldn't need it. Let's go from the bridge here, end of the chorus. The guitar's got the second rhythm. On the offbeat. Cowbell. Beautiful. Happy with that. Happy days. Happy days. Happy days. So look, that's funky keys done. Oh, I hadn't planned on doing that, but there we are. Save. Sorted. Fixed. Happy with that. All good. We're half an hour in and we're here to do strings. Because if I can get all this done, I think my cough and throat and everything's slowly getting better, so I might be able to actually record some vocals. Now, I'd love to record vocals live, but I think most computers would struggle with that whole thing. I actually can't render a song while I'm doing a live stream. I made that mistake once a couple of years ago. Yes, Control S for save. When I was mastering a song and exported it to WAV file, it takes a minute or so for the computer to do its thing and produce that file, and it goes through the whole DAW and picks all the bits and pieces up. I was streaming during that time. My computer crashed. Stream ended. Glad I saved everything as I went. So yes, Control S is your friend. Our friend, my dear friend. Yeah, wasn't good. So that I know that there are certain things I cannot do while I stream. So I'll have to, outside of a stream, do my vocals, record them, and then I'll bring in all the tracks and it's boring but I will actually edit my vocals in live streams as well, because I just want to show you how cool it is and how good you can sound with the use of technology when your voice is not that great. I've discovered that my voice is changing as I'm getting older, and it's not as good as it once was, and I haven't done a lot of singing training in a long time actually, and I can hear it, which is not a good thing, but it'll be enough for this song. It'll be enough. I'm not doing any classical singing anytime soon. I would have to do a lot of practice for that, and I will have to do a bit of research on how to edit vocals and all that sort of thing again. So I've got to watch some more YouTube videos, do a bit of research as you do, to get my skills back up to speed. So yeah, Cubase is a bit heavy. It's a huge program. It's a massive program, and it's an amazing program. But as I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, there are other software programs that are way more taxing on computers, and yes, resource usage is awful with them. But we won't go there. That's a whole other video as well. Right, so yes, I think that that's sounding good. Strings. Now, look, strings sound good. Which strings are we using? Albion 1. I'm going to do this because Albion 1 are great. They are good for this. And they'll do. They're good. Let's listen. Lovely. And then over in this pit. Lovely. But, here's the but. When I do this, and I'm only duplicating because then Contact is already loaded, and it will duplicate the actual MIDI as well. Okay, so so there's strings long, and we'll put here Albion 1. Oops. If you want these bits in Cubase to have the same name, you highlight or click up here and you hit Control Enter, and there you go, and the name is all the way along if you see the name here as well. Very cool. So your bits are named. It's nice to have named bits. Alright, and we'll do the same here, Albion 1. Now I'm doing this for your purpose as much as my own, because as you may have remembered back when I started this and chose Albion 1, they're good for just getting stuff out, because you can use the whole range and it's all the strings together, and you can do short, long, pizzicato, staccato, all the things. They're great. But what I want to do is have okay, Alt D is duplicate. I'm trying to get used to my shortcuts again. So Alt D. So we want strings short, violin 1, violin 2, viola, cello, possibly bass. I'm not sure. What do I have here? No, it's not that one. It's a short one, isn't it? Here, Albion 1. Oh yeah, I've got the full. Yeah. Don't know about that bit, but I think in context it sounds okay. So yes, so we're going to change these to violin 1, violin 2. What's next? The alto one. Oh my goodness. Viola, cello and bass. So there's short strings, and then for the long strings, because that's a different articulation again. And what we're going to do is we're going to, let's colour code this to a nice blue. No, that's too close to the other blue. Yellow. That looks good. Let's do that yellow. It's a bit bright. No, it's too bright. Let's do that. No, let's do that one. Fourth. So where are we? Yeah. Fourth one in, fourth one up. Done. Let's do Albion that colour so we know what we're doing. And we'll leave the others grey because we want to do the strings long. Yes, hello, cello. So we've done the one, and so we do Alt D, and we, long. So violin 1, violin 2, viola, cello, bass. Okay? So bear with me. Bear with me. Strings long. What we're going to do, because that just loads me up with contact, so I don't have to load that up again. And we're going to go Sydney strings. It's just how I roll. It's just it. We're going to have a comparison. Thank you, Skippy, for joining me. I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day. I did send you some information about what we were discussing previously. I hope that helps. I think it may have helped me make a decision on some other things where I'm working on other projects too, if you're watching the replay, and for Ashley. So yes, Skippy and I know each other in real life. So yes, there are things afoot. Anyway, enjoy your work day, and I'm glad that you love the cowbell. I think the cowbell makes it. Triangle and cowbell. You can never have too much, I say. All right, we're going to put in violins 1 here, and we're going to try and work out which works better. Pizzicato, no, I think it's spiccato is the one we want. So if we make sure that that is all there, we can just listen. Oh no, that was the longs, isn't it? Yeah, so this is why I'll just nope. Let's go back. Save changes, no. Chose the wrong ones. Chose the wrong ones. These are longs. So what's sustains? Violin 1 sustains. There we go. That should all be okay. I love the sound of these. They are divine. Strings long, violin 1. Or what we should do is do violin 1 long. Okay? And then we can do Control Enter to tag those the same. This will be violin 2 long. You can EQ these better if they're individual and all the rest of it. And you can sort of pick and choose these with Albion 1, but these are specifically separated samples. So this sample is only from violin 1. This is from violin 2. This is from etc, etc. So you sort of get where I'm going with this. You can pan it separately. You just have more control, and I think they sound better, and we're going to listen to that in a minute. It's a bit of work to separate them out, but the exercise is worth it, I think. Are all string libraries the same? No, they are not. And of all the libraries that I do have multiples of, unless you count the multiple sample sound banks I have for pigments, etc., they're a lot. It's the string libraries that I do have a fair amount because they do all sound different, and I think you can use them for different purposes. So if it's, if I was going to use strings in a trance track, yeah, Albion 1, great, done, because it's all electronic, so it doesn't need to sound like a real orchestra. But with this, especially if I'm only using violins or strings in the bridge, thank you, this one's called brain, in the bridge, then they're exposed. I think they need to be the highest quality that I have to be able to use them. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, where is the instrument? That is Albion 1, so we want to get rid of that, and we want to put in violins 2, so Cine strings. And I've got the core, so there is actually a higher level than this from Cine Samples, but I've got the core orchestra as a package for Black Friday sale, which was like half price. And when you're talking hundreds of dollars, half price is hundreds of dollars off. So this was my one big strings purchase. This was my, and I did a lot of research to get these, but these sound amazing. But in saying that, if you're on a budget, honestly, the Spitfire BBC Discover free library sounds just as good. Again, if you walk into a room and someone's got this really good big TV, you go, wow, that's a big TV. Then you go to the shops and you go to buy that big TV and it is sitting next to all these more amazing TVs. You're going to go, oh, actually, it's not as good as that one. It's only when you compare them. How are you going to compare strings within the context of a song? You're not. You're going to go, oh, those strings are pretty. That's it. Move on with your day. So you can spend way too much money on all these sample libraries. Anyway, I won't go there. Let's not. Violins 2 is where I'm going. Violins 2. And we're going to do, again, sustains. Violins 2 sustains. And we're going to wait for this really big library to load up. Just sounds amazing. Sounds so good. Violins 2 long sustains. Then we go to violas long. Ah, that wasn't what I wanted. One too many enters. And then we're going to go violas long. Get rid of Albion 1 out of there. Look up Cine strings, and we have that's violins 2. We want violas, and we want to have sustains. And we make sure that that is there, and we're all good to go. And then we go down here, and we're going to have violas, cellos, long, and Control Enter for those, and change the instrument there. And that's why I say Albion 1 is a great, and I do have others that are really great for scratch tracks and just mapping things out. But once you've decided that, yeah, I'm going to have strings, and so you're not going through this process from the start, which is more time consuming. So I used to watch a lot of videos and think, oh, what a hassle. Why don't you just put do this from the start? Well, you might change your mind and go, actually, strings don't work. Because if you think back to 10 days ago, what instrument did I have here that was great and then not so much, and it's now not part of this? I had a pipe organ. Just imagine if I changed my mind and said no strings. I mean, would I ever? Not really. But, it could happen. It could happen where one day I decide not to have strings. I'll get carried away. I do. I love this library. I really do love this library. Okay, so this is a double bass. We'll just put bass along, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll do cine strings and basses and sustains. Okay, so we've got all our long instruments in there. Once we've got that, we then have to edit the MIDI. So we've mapped out what we want. Now we have to edit it accordingly. So it won't be too bad. It's a case of working out what we've got and what we want to do. So at the moment we've got MIDI here for top note, and we work down. So you could say that's violin 1, 2 violin 2s, viola maybe, 2 cellos, 2 double bass. That could work. One violin 1. Would you have 1 violin 1? No, you'd have 2 violins. No, you'd have 1 violin 1. That's definitely cello. That's not working. Neither is that. Interesting. So that's I'm on violin 1 long. That's why it's not working. So that is the bottom of the violin 1 range. So I reckon, because we can change this, it's okay. Because we've still got our scratch track from the Albion 1 above. So if anything goes astray, we can always just copy and paste it and then do this again. Let's get rid of that. Violin 1, sorted. Violin 2. Let's have both of those as violin 2. And violas will be that one. Cellos. I think that one, the bass, and those 3 cellos. And I think we could even, yeah. Actually, you know what? Duplicate that. Oh, no. Copy, paste it. No. No, that's not right. Don't know what happened there. Copy, paste it. Put it down an octave, and we have octaves there. Okay, so let's save that. I don't mind doing Control S, but it doesn't really give me an indication of what it's doing. So I just hit save. I got a visual there. Save. I pressed it. I get a little blue wheel. I'm good. If I hit Control S, oh yeah, I get a little blue wheel. But if I look away now, I'll miss it. And I'll go, did I save that? And I continually do, okay, it's obvious. I take that all back. It's just me, Pepcac. Problem exists between keyboard and the chair. That's the second time for 2024. And the second time for Songtember that it's Pepcac. Okay. One moment please. I just did receive, perhaps might be a important message. Yeah. It was from Mr. Keeonra. Sending me some love. All right. He's at work at the moment. Isn't that lovely? He's thinking of me. That's so romantic. Don't tell anyone, okay? He likes to have this persona that he's, tough guy. Don't tell anyone. All right. So, let's have a listen. Now, I've only done 1 bar. So, is it a lot of work? If you've got a big piece, yes. But that's what, big composers pay assistant composers to do. Let's listen to this Albion one first. Now I have added a double bass 1 octave lower for the single strings, but let's listen to this. I know, man. It's pretty obvious. Okay, one is a little bit louder. And if I bring the volume up, perhaps, of that. I only brought it up a little bit. Okay, these are all at 0. I'm just saying. It sounds so much better. In my mind, it doesn't compare. Just doesn't. It just doesn't compare. So let's go ahead and we'll do Control S for, see, little blue wheel, and it's not blue save, the blue save wheel of death. No, it's a good wheel of death. It's the one that says it's saving, so it's okay. We'll have that one. All right. How are we going for time? We've been going an hour, but I'd like to get this done. So we'll continue into the next hour. If you're watching the replay, huzzah! You can pause this and go have a creative break in your nearest ablution area and think of another song to write. Otherwise, if you're live, watching this live, you can do the same at any time, really. I won't know. I won't. I don't need to. I'll do it again later because that's how nature works. Anyway, that was a weird conversation. Let's continue, and we're going to do the same here. We're going to have violins 1 short. Okay? It's easy to do short, long, because then you don't have to change articulations with using key strokes. What do I mean by that? Okay. So when you go into here, Albion 1 has short strings, staccato, sound great. But if I want long strings in the next bar, I can't. You can't do it with a key change. So it's a totally different instrument. With singing strings, it's the same thing. Some instruments you can do it with the key change and it works, or you can have split patches, so there's different patches. So many different patches. Ensemble articulations, so you can have yeah, different things. Let's not go there. So there's so many patches. Violins 1. We want a short. I think Maccato is really nice. Sforzando, spiccato, not staccato, staccato or Maccato. It's not as much as a staccato or spiccato. Let's have a listen at the difference. So that's Maccato. So it's more of an attack on the note, but it hangs off a little bit. Pizzicato. See, there's a key change here, so you can do we want that? Because that does sound nice. Maybe a pizzicato. Spiccato. Pizzicato sounds lovely. And would sound lovely at the beginning. Yes, it would. It'll sound lovely at the beginning. So violins 1, pizzicato. Where have I got short again here? Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I just need the longs because they will sound better than Albion 1. Let's give it a try. And let's do the exercise. This will take a little while, but I think it'll be worth it. Let's give it a try. Pizza staccato. No pizza. I haven't had breakfast, but pizza would be really good right now. I'm going to put pizzicato here. Now you've got me. I can't remember how it's spelled. Oh, because it's the wrong one. Let's while we're here, let's change it. Singing strings, and we're going. This one will be violins 2. Violins 2. Pizzicato. It's Italian. Most music language and symbols, etc., are all from Italian. Sounds lovely. Okay, so it's violins. Pizz. I can just put pizz there, but pizzicato. Because we still might have short. We might have the other one for the other bit later. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So pizzicato. Control Enter, and we need to get the instrument for this one. Okie dokie. I don't know why this keeps putting it over here, but anyway, I did do this. Haha. Aren't I clever? So they're done. Okay, let's do, this would be violas. And the reason why I duplicate the tracks and do this is not only do you get the MIDI across, but it also gets contact, and contact takes a while to load. I've got most of my big libraries, including contact, on an external SSD drive. It's I think a 2 terabyte SSD drive. So because it's an external drive, it just takes a little bit longer. So it's like, yeah. And you know, those few extra seconds could be better spent by me rambling on about a few extra seconds like this. Questioning my choice of everything in life at the moment. What am I doing? These are violas. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Violas, pizzicato. 0. Lovely. Sounds lovely. I think this will work here actually. Violas. After violas we get celli or cellos. Pizzicato. Here singing strings, cellos, pizzicato. Don't know why the mod wheel always goes down the bottom, but it does. Oh, that sounds lovely. Doesn't that sound lovely? Very lush. I think these string samples are just lush. I love them so much. Basses, it should be basses. Pizzicato. I should name it correctly. And same up here. It's not bass. It's not bass guitar. It's basses, as in stringed instruments, as in let's get some string samples up here. Here we go. Cellos, basses, pizzicato. Now this will be That sounds so good. Okay, so again, we're going to have a look at the MIDI and we're going to just double check. We're going to save. So Control S to save. We're going here on this track and we're going into violins 1, and that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got rid of all of that. So we can get rid of all of that now because I decided against that. So we want violins 1. There. I think that's what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, these string libraries are really, really good. This is violins 2. So it's violins 1, violins 2. That'd be definitely the violas. So we'll have that as violins 2. Violas. Get rid of the top 2 and the bottom 2. Cello will be 1, 2 violas. Yep. And then that will be the double bass there, and I might even do an octave down again for the double bass just to give it some more grunt. More grunt. Unless this is too low. If we do... Ooh, oh, that will be very lush. Very, very lush. Do we dare? Copy, paste, down an octave. All right, so we're going to do the same experiment again. Here is Albion 1, soloed. Here is Cine samples, Cine strings. I think there'll be a difference. Yeah. So what we'll do is, I think they are a little bit loud, but we'll fix all that up in the mix when we fix the mix. Okay. So it has definitely expanded this, and if we were doing an orchestral piece or any sort of classical type music or whatever, we'd have templates of the whole orchestra and stuff set up, which I think I have got pretty much all set up in this sort of thing. So when I actually do a classical type piece, I would do these from the start anyway, because I've already made the decision that I'm going to have strings. Although if I don't use them, then I'll remove them, but the template's already done, so we don't have to go through the process of getting the instruments in the first place. So we're going to mute, actually no, we're going to mute all of, can I do it like this? I should be able, no, that's a bit of a bother, can't do them as a group. Alright, so I'll mute this and we'll listen in context to the beginning of the song. Okay, now let's mute Albion 1 and listen to Cine samples. Now I might change that because that seems a bit silly. I think I might just change it as one chord going across the entire thing. Because it sounds a bit weird staggered, and it's just because it's the library it is. That's all. I think it'll just sound better as one chord. Let's try that. Going for the entire time. And I think that's the entire time anyway. So let's listen again. Control S to save. What we can do certainly is not the modulation. We want to add dynamics, sustains expression. Is it dynamics? Can I draw that in? Ah, that's what that is. Nope, that's not it. What is that? There's a velocity after modulation. Is it CC1? Modulation. Yes, modulation. Remove this line. Aha, I can do it. Okay. So it's modulation. Oh no, I've got CC1 there. Oh, didn't know I could have it twice. Ah, interesting. So what I want to do is just this. Actually, can we make it a bit? Yeah. We can do it like that. So it goes up and then down like that. And then what we can do is we can copy that modulation to the others and just put it there. So we'll listen to that in a second and you'll hear, maybe you'll hear the difference, and it should sound a little bit better. I thought that's what I did. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Right, so when we hear that, even that is too much. Let's change it to a little bit less and really just subtle, I think. A little bit more, just a little bit more. But a real fade in, fade out. And move those right down to 0. Okay, so now if we copy and paste that, oh, it needs to be from there, doesn't it? So if we copy and paste, oh no, if we copy and paste that, that should that work? So if we grab all that to there and then put that down to 0, that should be better. Okay, let's try that again. Well, let's solo this and hear how it sounds. Okay, that's what we should have done first. So I think that sounds good, and I want it to fade away a lot quicker. So then what we can do is get all of, no, get all of that and drop it all down. Except for that bit. Well, just at one point I missed a bit. So that should all be back to 0. Yep. There we go. That's better. Just got to be mindful if we hear the longs again later, it's going to be 0. We're going to go, why can't we hear the strings? That'll be the reason why. So when you do use your modulations, so this would be the same as using my mod wheel as I'm playing it in, but I've programmed the MIDI and stuff, and so it's just easier for me to draw. I find this process, I have more control. It possibly doesn't sound as natural, but I can get it close. Aha, except we've got a bit here. For some reason. Oh no, I thought there was a bit. I don't know why there's a bit. Ah, because I had the thing there. Right. Something's not right. Let's try again. I want, this is working for me. And I want drop away. Ah, because it's bowing twice. Da, da, because it's 2 bars. Da, da. So I want it actually to go high there. And like that maybe. Yeah, I think that might be better. Yep, 1 bar and just do that. Right, 0 all that out. Let's listen to this solo again. Nice. Just has a little bit of a growth there. I like that. I like that a lot. Now let's copy that bit. Copy that to the others. Paste. What did I do? Did that work? I don't think it did. No. I'll copy that and then paste. Why is that not working? Paste it there. Okay, for whatever reason, that's fine. And then bring those back so we only want 1 bar. There we go. That's okay. Don't know why that was doing that. Maybe because you can't overwrite it. Maybe you have to delete it first. I'm not sure. Seems a bit odd. but that's what we've got. We'll fix up the other bits later. But I think this will work. I hope it'll work. Whoops. Using all the bits. There we go. Right. Still got this one to do. Pointer. Just, there we go. So when you right click, you can get these tools up to do stuff with things, and I keep forgetting to swap it back. Okay, paste that. All right, so let's listen to that solo. That sounds nicer. That sounds nicer. We'll fix volume and stuff later. In context, Control S to save. Let's hear it now. So yeah, still a bit loud, but that's okay. We'll fix that we'll fix it in the mix. We'll fix it when we do our gain staging. There we go, gain staging. There's something that Mike Enjo would be proud of me saying that. He's taught me well. Back in my cakewalk days. Yes, cakewalk. Technically, I've been using Cubase longer than I used cakewalk now. Except that I've had a break for the best part of 8 months, 9 months. A year, almost a year. It's sad. Why did I do that? Who knows? It's weird. Control S to save. I think the strings there sound better. Let's have a listen. No, let's not do that. Let's compare Albion 1, which I don't have any disrespect against Spitfire Audio, or, well, unless, you know, talking about how they took away the free labs. Not happy. So that's Albion 1. It's okay. It's not bad. And look, it is much cheaper than certainly Cine Strings. But if you're going to save some money and you're going to get one good string library, I would recommend Cine Strings. Just saying. They're a bit loud, but anyway. So let's, for now, do a quick little bit of volume. Actually, I could do it this way. The mix console, can't I? Let's grab all of these. Really? Control? Alt. Shift Control? Really? Can't I do more than one? Because I'm sure I can. I'm sure there is a way to do this, but anyway, let's go -2 on all of these. Just a couple of dB down. And that might help the situation. I think the pizzicatos are okay. They're a little bit loud maybe. Yeah. I'll need to take them down in the mix. Wow, they're still loud. But anyway, we get the idea. -5. Let's just do it for break. I just find it easier than using the slider here. I can never get it to the number I want, and if it's not on the exact number, there's a part of my brain that can't handle it. You got to work with your strengths, my friends. Work with your strengths. While we're here, let's do the pizzicatos as well. And I think they're not as bad, but I think we can do -4. And that might sound a little bit better, maybe. Back to the beginning. Now we've got this whole section to do. That was just the introduction of the strings, and we've been going for an hour and a half. Let's see if we can do this in the next half hour, my friends. We'll make it a 2-hour stream, but you know, strings need a little bit of attention, and look, once we've done it, we've done it. Control S to save. So, violins 1 long. Okay. Let's expand this a little bit more so we can see what we're doing where. And is that just copy and paste across? It is. Okay, so what we can do is just do the one here and then copy these across. Okay, we may not need the pizzicatos as well, just the longs, because they're pretty good. The reason why we had pizzicatos before is because with some string libraries, and especially if it's in an orchestral mix, you might want the start of the notes to be more upfront. So that's why. You'd be able to hear it through, sort of cut through the rest of the orchestra, per se. I can't remember his name. Mark. I can see his face. There it is. On his videos. I've seen lots of them. Momentum, composition, thingy, school. I've got a few of his courses. Done a couple of his courses. Very good courses. When they're on sale, excellent courses. You can get them really cheap. You get some stuff for free too. But yes, he highlighted that he does this in a lot of his stuff, and he's done stuff for Netflix and Prime and all the rest of it. A lot of movie scores. So, you know, on the shoulders of giants, we home recording studio type people stand, or at least are nearby. So I don't need these. Choom. Delete. Let's work on these so we don't get confused, and we can then just copy that across. Let's work on violins 1. We don't need them a real bit up as... Oh, actually, no, we probably do need to work on a little bit of that, don't we? Yes. Okay. So... So this is just a sustained note across. We can do that. Okay. It's not that exciting, is it? We might have to spice this up as time goes on, but at least for now we can get rid of that, and we can have a sustained note all the way across to there. We don't need 120. Oh no, we'll do 128s in a minute for this, for the mod wheel stuff. Because what we'll do again, we will draw in a little bit of a about there. So it builds up and then goes down. That's soloed. Let's make it a bit more apparent. Let's do a bit of that. Let's do a bit of that. Nice. So that works. And then we'll do again what we did before. Copy that. So we get that modulation over to the others. And just paste. Why isn't that working? Huh? Copy. Copy. Maybe I have to do that. Put it back to the pointer. Then paste. Okay. Not a problem. This is violins 2. I think we'll just want again a sustained note. Yeah, oops, don't delete those. Just get a sustained note all the way through. There we go. And violas. Get that wheel modulation. Okay. And again, sustained note all the way through. We get the movement in the lower instruments. Okay, we can change that now. Go to 8s. There we go. Right, cellos. We've got violins 1, violins 2, violas. This will be the cellos, but what we want to do is not have that rhythm there. We just do this. And realistically, that needs to go over, because then it sounds like this. Wow, that volume is just horrific, isn't it? Oh, actually no, we can do it this way. And put the volume up, for goodness sake. That's really low. Let's go from here. That's still really quiet. Too quiet. Too quiet. Yeah. Okay. Did I just do the violas? No. I did the... Okay. Now the double basses. Oh, I didn't put the modulation in. There we go. That's why. That's not right. Is it? There we go. That's better. I wonder if I did that for that too. I did too. So I can do it that way as well. It's the little things that we want to fix, just to make them right. These are all the little fiddly bits that you think, oh, do I really need to do that? And you know if you don't, it's just not going to be right. And you kind of want it to be right. I think that is better. And we don't need to make this as loud now because it's we've got the modulation there. Such a goose. Tame it down a little bit. Nice purpley colour. There we go. Better. Right. Now this is the... Oh. Yeah, no, this is the moving line. This is the same... Well, actually, this is the same as the cellos, but it'll be down an octave. Right? There we go. Nice. So let's listen to all of that. I don't want these anymore. Not for the not for that part. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's... I don't think I want the pizzicatos at all. So we're going to mute those. Does that sound good? Too much of a drop. It's too much of a drop. It needs to be same. Da, and just there. That's a bit more subtle. So what we want to do is copy that from there to there, and we put it on there. Can we do that? Oh, there we go. So I've got to not have it on the pencil tool. It's got to be on the pointer tool, and if the thing is in the right place, it just replaces it. Brilliant. That is a much quicker workflow. Thank you very much. It's all about speed at this point. Otherwise, even the long streams are hard to do, let alone watch and listen to. All right, let's listen to this. Solo strings Well, actually, we don't need to solo it, do we? Because they're the only things playing at that point in time. We've got the Albion ones muted. And then they go again. Duplicate. I want something else. Do I dare? Will that work? I'm not sure. We're about to find out. Copy and then delete that, and then we'll put that. Let's see what it sounds like. No, but we could we could do violins 2 and violas and have something a little bit different. It's a bit daring. Should we be daring? I don't know. Mute rather than just delete stuff. It's not built for sustains. I'd have to put a different articulation in. That might be worth it. Bring the melody in, and the violins 2 could have the same but a third up. So that's a D as a bottom note, D, F, B flat, D, F, we want. There we go, now we're in the right key. That could work. Let's solo second violins and violas. I must have put it in the wrong spot. Timing is completely out. What did I do? Oh, I see. Yeah. So I think the violas were okay. The violins the violin twos. But yeah. Oh, I did too. Yeah, I pasted the wrong part. I'm such a goose. So what did I? I basically need to copy the violas to the violins and just move it up a third. Nope. No. Alt. There we go. Not Control. Make sure we've got the right name. And then we just move that up a third. Is that right? So C. So that should be. Yeah, E flat. Why is it? Yeah, B flat major. Okay. That's right. Pretty sure that's right. Where's my circle of fifths? Yeah, that's right. 2 flats, B flat major. Good to go. Which is A sharp. Alright. So if that is a C, it needs to go up a third. 1, 2, 3. That should go up to an F. Like that. And then that can move back down. That's where it was before. Okay. Let's hear those two. That doesn't sound too bad. Let's hear it in context with the rest of the strings there. No, it sounds pretty shit. I think I'll just go back to... Let's see if we can see it all changing as we put it in like this, and Control Z all the way out. That's fine. Yeah. Now yep. There, that sounds much nicer. Duplicate that. What I want to do is I want I can do it in the mix, and when I'm doing pardon me, it's just too loud. I want those not as loud. Get rid of those. I want velocity down. Look, it already is down. Just leave it. I'll live with it. Okay. Control S. Shift F. Get them all in the middle. There's a shortcut to do this too, and I can't remember what it is. Is it Control plus and minus? No. There is a shortcut key and I really can't find it. And after I finish here, I will have to do it because it's annoying me. Let's go back to the beginning. Control S. I think I'm done. I think the strings are sorted. We've muted Albion 1. We can have a listen to Albion first for those bits, and then I think we'll decide which ones sound better. I think we know. I think we already know. They sound great. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them at all. Sound lovely. Oh, muted piano. Thank you, Ashley. So that's Albion 1 for those bits. And they sound lovely. But let's put the other strings in, because we've done a bit of work and I think they sound better. The volume, ignore the volume, it's not great, but yeah. And then this bit. I want to change the line here. It's just not working for me. What note does that go up to? Top B flat. That works for that bit there, but it's not working for that bit there. What note's this? Okay, where does the note change? There. That might make all the difference. Okay. That's what it needed. We can split it there. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's, rather than muting the tracks, we can unmute the tracks, but we'll mute the Albion 1 bits until we've definitely decided, but I think we've pretty much decided. We're not going to have those. And I don't think we need the pizzicatas there at all either. I don't like to delete anything because I actually haven't been versioning this at all, even though Cubase has an amazing history sort of tracker versioning automatically. So all I've been doing is just really saving as I go. So whatever the file is, that's the latest version, which I usually don't do. I usually do, you know, version 1, version 2, version 3 and number them all, which I haven't done this time. I actually forgot about it until just now. All right, look, that'll do. It's lunchtime coming up for me and I'm getting hungry because I haven't even had breakfast. Had my coffee, I can tell. Hang on, has my coffee. Oh, we've got a little bit, hang on. Oh. After 2 hours, that's cold. black coffee. I like iced coffee with milk, not black. Anyway, wee! We're awake now and we're good to go, but I'm not doing any more on this today. Join me in my next live stream. Thank you very much for joining me, Skippy and Ashley, today. Appreciate your help and support always. And if you're watching the replay, please give me a like. I like thumbs up for likes, and subscribe, and check out Pete John's Studio Live today, link in the description if you haven't discovered what Songtember is all about. Please ring the notification bell if you do subscribe. It's your choice, because I'll be doing more live streams. I'm not sure when. Life is a bit challenging. I do have other stuff on in real life, busy lives. Look, the song's coming along. We're almost at a point where we can get this ready for vocals recording, and then we've got a bit of work in the mixing and effects and all that sort of stuff. I've kept it simple. We basically got a bit of percussion as far as the fruit shaker and the triangle and tree bells. Reminds me, we should put the fruit shaker down here. There we go. So we've got all the percussion together. Fruit shaker, triangle, the tree bells. Why have I got two lots of tree bells there? That's not a tree bell. That's not a tree bell. That is the cowbell. Oh, I miss. How dare I not label that correctly? Cowbell. Give it some love. Okay, so we've got all the percussions there. We've got our drums, and then we've got our Pigments boom there, and our Pigments funky keys. And we've got piano chords and that muted for now, just because it's handy, I think, to have the chord track there as a reference anyway. At least, you know, at a glance I can see what chord I'm in if I need to at any point in time. And I usually will just leave that there. That'll stay. Piano chords, I might get rid of that one because I don't need the piano there anymore. We can remove that track. Yep. And do you know what? I think we've made a decision, haven't we? Albion strings, as much as you have been helpful. Oh, they're gone. They're going. Remove the selected tracks. But what I am going to do, and I haven't done it yet, is we need to colour these. What colour? Purple? Blue? I haven't got a nice blue, light blue. Green. I haven't got green. Oh, I've got green for the piano. Pink, purple, orange. Sort of got an orangey colour down below, but I haven't got a peachy sort of colour orange. Maybe that one. No, I like the real, actually that sort of turquoise colour. Let's do that one. Yeah, that's pretty. No, that's too close to the guitars. I haven't got red. Don't want red. Pink, darker blue. Yeah, let's go the darker blue there for those, and they're all the longs, bases as well. Whoops. And then we'll go the lighter blue maybe, or the purple for the pizzicatos. There we go. Make it pretty, and also it's just easier to see where everything is, and I like colour coding. Alright, and I'm never the same. Each song's different. It's how I feel. It's what I do. Time for another drink. Alright, excuse me for that. This cough. I'd like it to go now. Alright. I think we're good. It's looking good. Let's go back to the beginning. Got it all in one frame. Let's turn the repeat off and Control S. Let's have a listen. Thanks for joining me on that happy note. Until then, a bit more. See you next time. Ring the notification bell so you know when I'm going live next. All right. Happy Songtember, everyone. I hope your song's going well too. Thank you to Skippy. Thank you, Ashley. And I hope to see you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.